All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews. Today, I'm doing a long-term follow-up review on my Hamilton Khaki Pilot Pioneer. You want to know what I think about it? Hold tight. All right, guys, welcome back to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews. You know, there aren't a lot of watches that I have in my collection that I can truly say I will never get rid of. But this is one of them. This is my Hamilton Khaki Pilot Pioneer. Now, before I get into all the things that I love about this watch, let me go through the specifications just in case you're new to the Hamilton Khaki Pilot Pioneer. We'll start off with the case size. This is a 36 millimeter case that tapers down to 33 millimeters. You've got a 41.5 millimeter lug to lug. Then you've got a case thickness of 9.95 millimeters. You get a standard lug width of 18 millimeters. The case is all stainless steel, brushed completely, no polishing whatsoever. You've got a water resistance of 100 meters. Crystal is an anti-reflective mineral, not sapphire. The movement is the Hamilton caliber H50, which is based on the old ETA 2750. Now, originally, this watch in the 70s would have come with the Hamilton caliber 649. You get 80 hours power reserve because they have slowed the vibrations per hour down to 21,600. The strap is a NATO pin buckle. Dial is this beautifully textured black with railroad design and Hamilton logo in italics. The crown is signed and cast in with the Hamilton H logo. So the Hamilton Khaki Pilot Pioneer is a reissue of the old W10 from the 1970s. Prior to the Pilot Pioneer, we had the Khaki Field Mechanical that was designed after the 1962 military field watch. The Pilot Pioneer is designed after the model issued to the British Royal Air Force pilots. Now, that's the specifications and where this watch originated, but wearing this thing for 3 years and what I think about it, this is almost, in my opinion, a watch that Hamilton could have shut the factory down in the 70s and then cranked it right back up today and put this out. This is almost new old stock. Down to the movement. A lot of reissues, they will forego a hand-wound movement and put in automatic. Hamilton didn't do that. Essentially, the original movement, same size. You know, a lot of reissues, they would have said, well, we need to make this bigger, 38, 40 millimeter. Hamilton didn't do that. They kept to the same dimensions. Same NATO strap, hand-wound. This is almost as if Ford took the 66 Mustang and reproduced it exactly. There's no automatic transmission. There's no air conditioning. There's no automatic windows. This is a bare bones, stripped down watch in its essence. This isn't a watch for everybody. If you don't want the manual transmission, don't get this watch. If you don't want to wind the watch every day, is what I'm saying, don't get it. This puts you more in tune with the timepiece as I think it was truly meant to be. This watch is not pretentious. It doesn't try to be anything that it isn't. It's something your grandfather would have loved, and that's why I like it. You're not going to get a lot of accolades from your friends or people asking you, where did you get that watch? And that's another thing I love. It flies under the radar, and it does its job. It tells time. All this watch asks you to do is wind it every morning. Otherwise, it does its thing. It does its job, and it does it so well. There's no date complication. There's no day complication. There's no moon phase, rotating bezel, or any other nonsense to get in the way. It just tells time. That's it. Down to the case back. Now, even the case back and the typeset takes you back to the 70s. It's beautifully done, and they didn't deviate from anything on this watch to make you feel like you're wearing a modern day reproduction. So, who is this watch for? Honestly, I would say for the enthusiast that enjoys the mechanics of mechanical watches. This is an ideal watch for somebody that appreciates a well-made mechanical timepiece and is looking for a hand-wound movement. Now, if you've got larger wrist, if you're getting close to a 7-inch wrist, I probably would go and try this watch on before you pull the trigger. 6 3/4 and under, I think you're going to be fine. My wrist is right at 6 1/4. This watch wears perfect for me. But if you have one or you're thinking about getting one, I'd love to hear your comments below. And as always, I appreciate you tuning in to Cold Pizza Watch Reviews.